share trading, they've come back and said, yeah, well, they actually haven't come back, they're just not saying you can't do it anymore. So one of the things that we want to look at now is how we can do it if we want to develop a property development business as well. So this trustee's bought some land, and obviously it needs to be improved a bit. So they want to build something on it. There's no hard and fast rules. What I thought I'd just take you through is what the ATO will be looking at if you want to actually develop a property in the super fund. Are you going to be employing members, which means that you could be getting a current benefit if you're paying super fund money to someone who is going to be doing the development? Businesses that relate to hobbies. So you're saying it's a business and the tax department is saying it's a hobby, you're taking money out of the super fund. Businesses that are carried on by something that's associated to another entity. And it was interesting when I was doing the research for these particular slides, because I had a client that was, they are very active builders. And they're quite active in how they manage the super funds. They've already done one spec house, which we did with the unit trust, and sold it off. And now they've dissolved that. Now they want to build a specky right in their super fund. The problem with that is that their related entity is an active builder. So if you get that entity to start doing the building for you, what are the risks? The risks are that if your building margin is too low, then you could be getting a current benefit from the super fund. If it's too, sorry, the other way around. If it's too high, you could be getting a benefit from the super fund, and the super fund's paying too much money. So my recommendation is, because they're relaxing their rules quite significantly, get the trustees of the super fund to do the contracting. Have it do the contracts with the external contractors. Have them buy the materials. Because although they'll say that we can borrow and we can develop the land, if you donate the materials, they'll say that's an improvement. So I'm saying, look, let's do it, but let's just do it with caution. And I think that's about it. Oh, yes, I knew I had to remember to tell you this. That's why I stuck in the slide. I knew I'd forget. When you're actually building, if the super fund is doing the building itself, land and buildings can be trading stock. Or you can just buy something, develop it, and hold it, and then it comes under capital gain. So you know the difference between revenue, income, and capital gain. Revenue, there's revenue, income, there's no CGT concessions. Capital gain, there is. However, if you have an isolated transaction, there are numerous cases to say that even though it's a once-off, you're in a profit-making enterprise, and it still will be revenue, no CGT concessions. However, those rules don't apply to super funds. So if you do a once-off, it's still going to be under capital gain. And if it were in the pension phase at the time as assets, you've got zero tax. How cool is that? Feel good? Any questions?